Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Blitzer back on another video, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing some Black Ops 7 related stuff as well as the new Battle Pass bundle surrounding the crossover between Call of Duty and Fallout. To say straight up, I don't really have high energy today, so this video is not going to be like high octane like my earlier videos, and it won't be as happy as the Battlefield 6 video. Not in that like the message isn't happy. I mean, I'll try to be positive as much as I can. I promise you though, because you know how I am. I prefer the older Call of Duties and just better Call of Duties than BO7. I'm like a lot of people, alright? But you won't be hearing me screaming or being uppity about this, alright? So just bear with me. Uh, yeah, let's just get straight into it. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to hit 500 subscribers by May of this year. So any help, any sub would help me plenty. And if you don't want to subscribe, it's your choice. It's okay. And the likes help out with the algorithm because so the more likes is the better it'll get reached out. And this is a hot topic, so I think it'd be more appropriate if you did help me out there. Because I bet a lot of you guys are going to be agreeing with me. I mean, probably, who knows? Maybe not. Maybe I might be completely wrong about this, but it's my own opinion. A lot of these videos are opinion. They're opinionated. They're not like, they're not objective, right? Some of them are objective, don't get me wrong. Anyways, also hit that notification bell so you'd never miss any future videos. Yeah. I have nothing else to say, so let's just get into it. So, recently, Call of Duty officially released a crossover with the new Fallout TV show, Fallout in general. And they had three main characters. There's gonna be spoiler alerts for their names. There's the Ghoul, Lucy, and there's Maximus. If you're familiar with the show, you know who I'm talking about. You have the guy in the power armor, you have the Vault Dweller, and you have the Ghoul. And with that, I've seen a video of the Fallout Ghoul infection. I've also seen the Battle Pass tiers and stuff like that. Among other things, obviously, that have repulsed me so much. It's I mean, I wouldn't say it's as bad as the Beavis and Butthead crossover, but it's still not a crossover you'd want with a action military shooter game like Call of Duty. And I get it, it's arcade shooter. It's not a milsim like Arma or um what have you, like military shooter. It's just an arcade shooter at this point. But when I'll say it I think I said it once, I'll say it again, like always. I think identity is key, and when you're crafting a video game, it's important to always know what identity your game has, who your audience is, what your vision of this game is, and what you like. If you know what the heck you're doing going into it, like you can't just say, "Oh, we're just gonna push out the same crap every single year, and we're gonna just expect the new fans to love the game, and we're gonna somehow attract the older fan base that has left because of our own mistakes, and then slap them in the face because you don't know what you're doing because you have lost your identity and they see you like you're some drunkard on the side of the road who's lost his will to live. In other words, Call of Duty has lost the plot. Now, I will say that it's kind of our fault why Call of Duty is like this, why they're pushing a Fallout crossover, why pushing a Beavis and Butthead, Nicki Minaj, all these like weed marijuana associated crossovers. We let that happen, alright? We are paying, like somehow, even if we all say we don't like it, there's always that one guy who loves it, and he's like, I'm gonna buy it because I want to mess with people. I am buying it, and it's my money. I don't care. I'm stubborn. I'm a loser. Ugh. So it's like, no matter what we do, there's always going to be thousands upon thousands of people who buy this slop, which now is AI slop, every single year, and just makes Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders look better and better every single day. And it's just because those same people keep buying this crap, and that makes them, the developers, think, oh, well, it's not developers, it makes these greedy people up top think, oh my gosh, well, they love it, why don't we keep pushing it? Now, obviously, I don't think the developers have any say in it. Like, before you just go, oh, Treyarch messed up, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer messed up, it's all their fault, they suck, hope they die. Yeah, well, the thing is, it's not their fault that it's like this. Sure, they're working on the games, but they have to make ends meet. They don't have a say in the creative direction of their games anymore. It's been so long since they've had any creative freedom when making a first-person AAA shooter. Like a lot of these people have good experience. They have talent, true innovative creative talent, but they're not. These companies aren't letting them put their skills to use to give us a creative and immersive and engaging experience. Yet they say that it's an engaging experience every single year. They say the same slop every single year in the game description. Best-selling game of the year, best-selling game of the year, most immersive experience ever, best experience ever. You know what I mean? It's always the same. So when they give us this Fallout slop, I mean, honestly, I think the show isn't even bad. I've only watched a few episodes of season 2. A lot of people say it's trash, but I'm not taking their word for it, alright? You guys, we can't keep believing what we see and read on the internet. Alright? So, like, just go with your own experience. But anyways, Fallout Season 2 was pretty good so far. I really enjoyed the first season of Fallout. I think it was a good adaptation of the games, and I think they did a good job at portraying a lot of things. Sure, it's not perfect, but maybe throughout season 2, and by the last like a few episodes come out, maybe it'll be good. Maybe they might fix the issues. I don't know. Maybe season 3 might fix them. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. All right. When they add like this bundle to Call of Duty, it just makes their image worse. They're not helping themselves, and practically they've given up on trying to have any credibility. You can see it with that Beavis and Butthead bundle, and how all they're doing is just crossover after crossover after crossover after crossover after crossover. It's because they have no ideas. The people up top have no ideas, and some developers probably don't either. Screw it. No one has any new ideas, and no one's doing anything original. All right, they're all just going with the AI slop. Because over there in California or wherever, that's all they love. They love not being able to think using their brain, so they use AI instead of hiring real artists to actually do great artwork for calling cards. Sure, you're like, well, they're just calling cards. Why does it even matter? It's just a cosmetic in a game. Calling cards used to mean something in Call of Duty, right? Like, take Cold War or BO3, like, you could tell they had real artists working on the calling cards in that game, because back then AI wasn't like it is now, and ultimately there's no reason to use AI if it was even that big then, because why use AI if you have a dedicated art team that can just make something in the development cycle and just pump out something that's worth it? But alas, at this point, they might as well just make Modern Warfare 2020, Modern Warfare 4 with AI, and they probably will because, like I said, they have no new ideas, and they're probably gonna make the game about missiles, and you're tracking down Makarov and killing Makarov finally. I'm just gonna say the way that they ended Soap in the new Modern Warfare 2023, it's just it's the dumbest thing ever. We can all agree it was so dumb. It's a disgrace to how, like, sure it's a reboot, but it's like a disgrace to how he died in the original saga of Modern Warfare, the original trilogy. It felt more emotional. It had more depth to it. It felt more grounded, right? You felt for Price when Soap died on that like table. You felt for it. In the new game, he just got shot and died. Like, oh no, Soap, no, Johnny, no. He just died. Okay, let's go kill Macro. Like, you know what I mean? Call of Duty has lost the plot. It's lost its soul. In multiplayer, it's lost its identity. It lost what made its multiplayer fun and addicting. And instead of chasing what people want, chasing what has been successful, they chase trends. Instead of sticking with what works and improving on it in any way, all they do is they just take one step forward, two steps back. If not, three steps back and no steps forward. Because innovation died when greed came in. Greed is literally the plague of Earth. It is a plague. It is a virus. It is death. Greed is death. Liberty makes you free, but free doesn't exist when greed is in the picture. That might be a terrible analogy, but I don't care. It sounded good to say. And like another thing I'll say is just that simply the Fallout bundle doesn't fit with Call of Duty. It doesn't fit at all if you even want to care about the setting of Black Ops 7 in 2035. It doesn't fit at all. It's 2035, not 2077. It's not retro futuristic what is it called? Retro punk. It's not like modern Bethesda. And it's definitely not like Obsidian's or Interplay's old Fallout games. It's definitely not like that. It's not the same art styles. It'd be better if there was a game similar to Fallout, like its art style, and was maybe post. I think honestly, Fallout would make sense, and no, I don't even know it. Like, it can only make sense in Fallout. It can only make sense in Fallout, but it doesn't make sense in Call of Duty. It just can't. It can't make sense in Call of Duty. And you might be saying, "Oh, well, it has some futuristic elements like Fallout does," but it's not It's not retro punk like Fallout is. It isn't. It's not. It's just not like Fallout. It doesn't look like Fallout at all. And like I said, there'll always be these people that'll be in the comments and be like, "Why are you so mad? If you don't like it, just don't play the game." Yeah, like I don't. True, I don't have to play the game, but when that's what I want to make, that's kind of what I want my career to be here on YouTube is making Call of Duty content. I can't keep playing the old games, man, because no one, whether you want to admit it or not, people only want to watch the new stuff because they have because they're dumb. All right, people are dumb. All right, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. People don't want to watch old stuff all the time. I don't know if it's impatience. I don't know if it's just stupidity. I don't know if it's a lack of just seeing the true beauty of what is old and just loving it. It's probably not even that they're dumb. It's probably just because, simply put, they just rather do the new thing. Because it's fresh. It's not the same old thing that's been there for 15 years. Like, I get it. I totally get it. But I prefer the older things. And that's why I would say it makes sense to say just go play those games. But why don't I go play Black Ops 1? I've been playing Black Ops 1 for... See, I was like 4 when I first played it. 4 or 5. It's been 13 years playing Black Ops 1. I was addicted to it. I was good at it when I was young. I'm way past that point. I'm not good at Call of Duty, right? And maybe I could get better. But alas, my point still stands. I think I shouldn't need to go back to an older game. I don't think I should need to go back to an older game because it won't get me what I want. Not saying I'm greedy or hungry for views or subscribers. Sure, I want to get to 500 like I said earlier, but if I don't, and I will force myself to play Black Ops 7's whole campaign in a playthrough series, it'll happen, alright? It happens. It happens on YouTube, right? You don't always get your way. It's all about the grind. And part of that is trying to keep up with what is new, even if what is new is garbage, hot steaming dog garbage crap. Doesn't matter. So why don't I go play old ones? Because I want to play a new thing and give you guys a new content. That's why I'm playing Black Ops 6, because it's something new. It's only came out like 2 years, no, last year, right? Technically, it came out last year because it's not November yet. Because if it's November, it'd be 2 years ago. Anyways, I'm getting a little off track here. I want to make a claim, or I just want to say something, for lack of a better word. Call of Duty should not need to chase trends to be successful. In the past, it has been successful because it stood out and it innovated, and it didn't chase trends, it made trends that others chased. And sadly nowadays you can't see that. All you see is what you expect. You're never on the edge of your seat, and you never know what to expect anymore. You never not know what to expect anymore. You always know what to expect. You always expect the same honeymoon phase where the game's hyped up and you, for some reason, you're being stupid and you're like, oh my gosh, this game looks so good, it looks incredible, I might give it a chance, even though everybody says it's terrible. I'm gonna give it a chance. Give it a chance. You're like, oh, this game is really fun. This isn't bad. My experience on Black Ops 7 multiplayer, from the beta to the actual launch. And what do you know? Only a few days in, few weeks of constant playing, I got tired of it, and I just stopped. Have you tried zombies? That was fun, I guess, but with curse mode, it just wasn't the same as old zombies. And simply put, it's because it was the same as Black Ops 6. And they didn't innovate, they didn't stand out. And half of it was because it was a rushed game, and it was supposed to just be an expansion or DLC, but they wanted, Activision and Microsoft being Activision and Microsoft, they just wanted to make it a full-priced game. Well, in their eyes, a product. In my eyes, it's a video game. It's just sad. It's sad to me. There's not much I can really say with the low energy I have. There's just not a lot I can ever say when it comes to this, because all I say is just the same thing over and over. Call of Duty's bad now. I prefer the older things. I'm tired of these operators. I'm tired of stupid crosshair bundles. But yet, that's what everybody says. What else can you say? I would give Call of Duty something credible, but they've done nothing credible at all in the past 5 years. I mean, Cold War was the last decent Call of Duty in my opinion. The franchise has lost its plot years ago, probably before Cold War, and probably after World War II or Black Ops 4, it lost its identity. And you could say, oh, well, it made a resurgence with Modern Warfare 2019. Yes, it made a resurgence with that game, but then they released the anime skins on guns, and they made cat ear operator skins. Like, they looked like they're trying to be soldiers, but they had cat ears on helmets and crap, and it looked less like a Call of Duty and more like a e-girl anime convention. Like those e-girls you'd see on Instagram. It looked like those. I digress. Cold War came out. They had some other goofy things, because you can't have a Call of Duty game without marijuana, because most of the player base is a bunch of stoners. And then Vanguard came out. It did its own thing with Snoop Dogg, Attack on Titan, and crap like that. Modern Warfare 2 did stuff with Nicki Minaj. It did some with Snoop Dogg, and had like cat furry operators. And then it had freaking rubber duck operator. Then it had it's like Teletubbies. They like these little colored creature things. They're like Teletubbies. I call them Teletubbies. Then Modern Warfare 3 came out, and you had this anime chick. You had, who else was there? I'm trying to think of who else was. I think of Chucky, but that's Black Ops 6. Chucky was in Black Ops 6. Oh, The Boys. There was The Boys in Modern Warfare 3, the new one, not the old one. And there was Trick or Treat, the horror movie. There was that. There was Terrorizer, and there was there was just so many different crossovers. BO6 had Chucky, it had Beavis and Butthead, it had Cheech and Chong, it had those two stoners. I don't remember their name, and it had freaking. Oh no, no, those guys were something. The Adventures of Jay and Silent Bob. I don't know what the name of the show or movie is. But it had those guys. It had American Dad. It had. What did it have? Yeah, that's all I can really think of. Black Ops 7. Now they have Fallout. They have Fallout. Like, when are they gonna stop? When is it gonna end? I don't think it will. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment below what your favorite part of this video was if you have one. Let me know what feedback you guys have. I know this video kind of felt rushed. It's only 21 minutes long. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for next week because I'll be uploading something a little different than I usually do. Catch you guys later. Peace.